All right, I have a story of this man who has absolutely no game, and he refuses to learn from his mistakes.
Incel guy?
And he keeps doing the same thing, even after years. Even after going to jail.
Oh! Wait. Shit.
Even after getting arrested, he's still fucking doing this.
Is he stalking?
No. Or kinda yes, a little bit.
Okay.
Hidden cameras?
No.
But it's like bad game, right? So it's just like maybe the way he's trying to attract women, he keeps doing the same exact thing even though it doesn't work.
Exactly.
Why doesn't this work? I guess I'll do the same thing.
Mirrors on the shoe.
Mirrors on the
And they're wearing skirts.
Oh, that's just to be a straight up perv.
Yeah.
Well, guys like that are not even trying to talk to the girl though. They're just like,
Oh, he's trying to talk.
let me use your body to get off.
Yeah.
So no, this guy's actually trying to like talk to the girl.
What is he doing?
I
Alright.
know this.
So this man,
I love these stories.
yeah, so he decided the best way to meet women is by slashing their tires. And then going to the rescue once they notice that they have a flat tire, and then like he'd be like the knight in shining armor.
Dun, 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 dun.
That kind of sounds like it would work. That sounds like it would work, kind of.
If I just kill her mother and then comfort her, she'll fall in love with
Hey,
me.
what's the difference between that and a girl who trips and falls in front of you?
You're hurting yourself though.
Yeah, but it's still the same shit, right?
It's not the same.
Except the opposite.
I can see what you mean, like similar thought process,
it's
but it's
deceiving.
not the same.
Yeah, one is damaging property, and yeah, obviously that it's
Yeah.
illegal. But then I think it's the same concept of like, let me manipulate the situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then when the girl does it, it's just cuter.
Oh yeah, like if I were to slash a tire, it'd be adorable.
That's so cool, you know? Like, what? She slashed my tire to get my attention?
Little knight.
My pink knife. Like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
It's got Hello Kitty on the fucking handle.
I totally pictured a Hello Kitty one too.
And I'll be like, do you need help fixing your tire? Like, I don't know how, but I'll call AAA for you.
Well, yeah, so the reason why this came to light again
He did it
was,
again.
yes. Well, he did this back in 2013.
Damn,
and
what if it actually works? That's why he keeps doing it.
it doesn't. He literally does not get to actually have like form any sort of relationship with any of these women that he's slashing their tires.
They don't even let him. They don't even let him help them.
Well, I don't know that much detail, but I'll tell you this one story. Okay. So this 43-year-old woman, she was shopping at a supermarket in Japan. By the way, this takes place in Japan.
Of course, it's
Yeah.
Japan.
And so once she finished shopping, she hops in her car, starts driving away, but then she had to pull over because she noticed that her driver's side rear tire had gone completely flat. So then that's when she pulls over, and then all of a sudden this guy pulls up, this 32-year-old man who offered to replace her damaged tire. And so she was like, whoa, this feels like deja vu. What the fuck?
Oh no, did it happen to the same person?
The same person!
Oh, idiot!
So he forgot that he did it to her.
1 year later.
He forgot that he already did it.
That's how fine she is, though. She's so fucking fine that it caught his attention twice, and
And he forgot.
fuck, who's that?
But not fine enough to remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So she thought that whole encounter was like, this is a really weird coincidence. I'm assuming that she didn't bring it up to the guy because she ended up going to.
She still needed to change the tire.
Probably, yeah. So she reported it to the police, and so they ended up investigating. They saw the supermarket surveillance camera footage, and they saw that he was the one who slashed the tire in the parking lot right before she came out. And so that's when they ended up going.
Takashi.
Oh my god.
Yep. So his name is Yoshido.
Yoshido. That's a funny name, Yoshido.
I picture this fool showing up with the exact tire, too. Do you need me to change your tire? And he goes,
It's a Firestone?
I have exact same one.
Oh, lucky me! Lucky me! So, you must be hungry. You want to go to lunch?
Yeah, right? He's not very, like, bright, though.
Yeah, obviously not. Absolutely not.
But no, like, not even for this next fact, because he keeps doing it in the same city, too. Like, all these years. So back in 2013, it was a similar situation where this man ended up approaching a woman, and then the woman was like, wait, what? And then this other woman that she had known, she was like, wait, I had a similar encounter with this dude.
Oh my god.
Like, he just goes around the whole town, just slashing tires.
By the way, like
Small
not
little town.
everyone has a car in Japan, so I'm assuming that people that do have cars it's a town. So it's a small town,
Yeah.
and everyone knows each other.
Exactly.
Right. Because like when I heard cars in supermarket, I'm like, oh, he's not in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Because in the city, everyone takes the subway.
No one drives in the city really. Well, it's super expensive. The average person doesn't have a car in the city.
Or even a place to park their car in
Yeah.
the city. Yeah.
Basically, and then there's no parking lots. So this is like a town thing. And then like outside of major cities in Japan, like Osaka, Tokyo, or whatever, majority of the country is like smaller towns where everyone knows each other. So it's like
Yeah, no, and then check this out. Apparently, he did this to 1,000 cars.
1,000?
Yay!
1,000 women.
1,000.
And you couldn't even get one.
Not one. That's why I'm like, this man has no game.
What kind of conversation is he having? like how?
He's probably going,
I know.
oh no!
Do you need help with your tires, ma'am?
No, thank you.
He probably jumps the gun. Do you want me to lick your pussy? They're like, wait, what the fuck?
I noticed your tire was flat. Can you sit on my face, ma'am?
So the thing with Japan is like, it's extremely easy to get laid if you're an average guy because there's so many incels there that like, yeah, but then like, and then there's a lot of females there, and then like if you're, I don't know, like just a 5% of dudes that is just normal and you talk to girls and you know how to have fun and you go out, like it's, yeah. And they're much more liberal than here when it comes to sex and dating and everything.
And you don't slash their tires?
Because you have a lot of weirdos that just don't even approach women, period.
I want to know where he got this idea.
I know.
Where did this come from?
And not just that, but like, what do you do for a living to afford all of these tires? Because he's replacing the tires for these women. And
Wait, so he's buying
It's not
it
just
and
like him putting
replacing
on a
it?
spare.
yeah, they're saying that well, yeah, like he's bringing his own tire to help these women.
Wait, how would that work? Because then tires don't just fit on cars. Like
Maybe he plans it out, like, oh, she's hot.
Certain type of
you
car.
also can't just put a tire on a wheel. You know, like
All right, yeah.
How do you put a
you either need a press or you need a bunch of fucking spoons, and he's there for like an hour trying to fucking put that on.
Well, that's why he probably thinks like, oh, perfect. That whole time we can.
Oh, you could just have a spare. It's not a perfect fit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like it
it's
has to be
probably
like a spare that from their trunk.
Maybe he doesn't even try to put it on. He's just like, oh, I see that you need help. And then he sparks a conversation from there, maybe? Or like, I'll just call someone for you or something?
And it always ends poorly with the girl slapping him and running away.
You think it has to work like once every like 100 tries? Because it's like guys who catcall, right? Like sometimes somebody turns around and they're like, oh shit.
But it didn't work even once for this guy.
Sometimes that's why they're like so okay with like doing it 100 times. Because one time someone would turn around and be like, oh cool.
This fool did it 1,000. And not once did it go through.
No, there was this one comment that said maybe that was his end game. He just has a fetish for women thanking him.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like the goal for him is probably what he gets off on has to be either the actual slashing of the tire, like puncturing the tires. He has a fetish for putting on tires.
Oh, because then he wouldn't have to follow up though.
Yeah, he wouldn't follow up if that was a
So
fetish.
maybe it's a thank you thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like
welcome.
Kind of
Welcome.
like the nurses who end up having like their patients get sick because they want to feel useful, like with the
Munchausen's
babies.
by proxy.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's something like that.
They like to come into the rescue, the hero
The
syndrome.
hero, yeah.
And after that's done, they're like, I did a good thing today. It's like, but you slashed a tire, you fucking idiot. It doesn't count. That part is like,
Yeah, they just ignore that part.
yeah, let's just completely ignore that. You actually committed the trauma and you committed the crime or you committed the fucked up thing and then you came to solve it. It's like, if you cut it, you should solve it.
I want to know what he looks like. Is there a picture of him?
No.
Damn it.
I want to see him too.
It's just a picture of Joe.
Joe's cousin.
It's like one of those the news anchors and they're reporting a wanted person, but then the sketches looks like the news anchor guy.
Oh, yeah. We put it up right next to Joe's face. Just edit it right next to him.
We got Takashi and Bakashi.
I know, but I'm like, dude, 1,000 times.
And you couldn't
he-
get one.
And not just that, but like he had already gotten in trouble with the law for this, and yet he's still doing the same thing. I'm like, this fool's addicted somehow.
There's like a lot of high levels of thirst out there though that's comical. Like this is some weird shit, but it's also extremely funny.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, think about it. What country has a vending machine where you can buy a dirty underwear?
I wanted to see those when we were there, and I did not come across a single.
Well, it's not on in the street. You gotta go into a dirty store.
I came back to my apartment in Japan once, and there was a dirty panty on my porch.
Was it yours?
No, it was a granny panty.
Oh, well, that's probably like someone washing laundry.
It fell down from the upstairs or something?
Yeah.
That's a much more boring story. I want to go with the other one. I'm gonna go with the other.
Or do you think a grandma was getting fucking butt fucked and then she's like, oh my god, someone's coming, and she left her panties there?
We found panties in a place that we stayed in.
Oh, Iceland.
In Iceland. It was in one of the drawers.
Was it frozen?
No, but I don't want to mention who it belonged to because it just makes it like weird.
Wait, you knew who it belonged to?
Like the type of person. It was a little girl's panties.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they should.
Oh, like a baby?
She left it behind. They forgot it.
They could be on vacation. It could be like vacation. They just left it there.
But it wasn't placed in a place where you would put your clothes if you were staying there. It was in a drawer.
It was inside of a drawer of a desk.
with the lock.
Oh.
And there was a lock, but it was unlocked though. So we were just curious, like looking at stuff. Like,
It was actually Isaac. Isaac found it.
Like little kids just stuff their shit everywhere. You just find their stuff.
I put a sock in a lamp when I was a kid.
Never mind.
What's one of Joe's?
In a lamp? Which part of the lamp?
You could open the lamp, so the lamp was like a vase, and then I took a sock off and I stuffed it there as like my treasure.
Dude, my cousin. Oh my! I told this story before, like years ago. But my cousin, this poor little girl, she was so embarrassed of like her just like starting her period that for some reason she thought it was a good idea to stuff her used pads in our lazy boy recliner. I'm like, girl.
Did it start to smell?
That's how we found out.
Why didn't she do it outside?
Why inside of a piece of furniture?
Like,
that's
you
not
can't
even her
destroy
house?
the evidence either.
It wasn't her house. She would come and visit, and then
Oh, that's why. Because she's destroying the evidence in your house.
Out of sight, out of mind.
it's someone else's problem now.
Imagine she tells her mom, I really gotta go to Tiffany's house again, Mom. I really gotta go to Tiffany's house again.
well, see, that was the other sad part. She didn't have her mom, so like she probably just
She didn't know. It's a scary time for girls.
I know.
Did you step in and help her?
Me and my mom talked to her.
That's good.
We were like,
good.
so you don't do this.
Yeah.
I could relate because I used to pick my nose and put it under the chair.
I used to put it on the couch, so I get it. I get it. Yeah.
You're like, once you put it down there, it's gone.
Yeah. I don't have to deal with it.
Oh!
Yeah. Makes sense. I did the same.